Welcome to this tutorial where I'm going through the calculations of a one-sample t-test in a practical manner. In the one-sample t-test, you would like to test the population value against a hypothesized value. Your hypothesized value, or called test value, is called μ0. So let's go through this by an example. Suppose we have a sample of 50 customers and we measured their customer satisfaction from 1 to 10, where 1 is the least satisfied or not satisfied at all, and 10 is very satisfied. Let's suppose we asked one from our staff how he would see customer satisfaction on a scale from 1 to 10, and he would say, well, that's a 6. So here we could take our hypothesized value, μ0 is a 6. Okay, let's keep that in mind. And we would like to test, well, is the real customer satisfaction which we get from our sample and we estimate, is this really different from what the staff member told us? Is this true? Well, let's see. So first you have to calculate the mean, which is just calculated by summing up those values and by dividing by the number of cases. The test value we already talked about. We got this from our staff member, let's say. Then n is the number of respondents, and then we also have to calculate the standard deviation of this sample. This is basically all you need to calculate it by hand, which will give you the t-value and you can check for its significance. X bar, that's just the mean, minus your hypothesized population value, which we said is 6, right? Divided by the standard deviation, divided by the square root of the sample size. So when we calculate this in this example, we get a t-value of 0.06. The degrees of freedom are just n minus 1. So we had 50 cases, so it's 49. In Excel, you can get an exact p-value. In this case, it would be non-significant, meaning that our hypothesized value is not different from the population mean, meaning that our staff member was actually right. So those two values overlap. It's also the case that you might not be able to get the exact p-value because you don't have access to statistical software because you're writing a pen and paper exam. Then you would proceed taking the t-value, and also you need the degrees of freedom, but you also have to set an alpha level, which is your critical value. So usually values of 0.05 are taken. So if your p-value is below that, it's significant, and if not, it's non-significant. But if you have to look it up in a table, critical values table of the t-distribution, you would first look at the correct row. So we have here the degrees of freedom, 49, and then you would search the intersection with your chosen alpha level, 0.05, and we see it's 2.01, and our t-value is 0.06. So the t-value is below the critical t-value, meaning it is not significant. That's how it works. I hope this tutorial did help you in understanding how to do the calculations. Thanks for watching. See you next time.